You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, B&B fans, well, with some legal loopholes, we may soon see Hope and Brooke Logan in a position to shake things up at Forrester Creations and get a little payback, or maybe a lot of payback, on Steffy Forrester. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt, and I want to talk about what the Logan ladies might do if they get a chance to take control and take a little revenge. And hey, please click subscribe if you're not following us. So we'll find out more soon by the end of this week, but Carter Walton is feeling pretty good about this revenge plan that he has cooked up, and he is somehow going to disenfranchise the Forresters, it sounds like, and find a way to take control and take some revenge. Exactly how he's going to abuse their trust and their good faith, probably something to do with this new LLC tax thing. That remains to be seen, but it could be super soapy and a whole lot of fun and really flip everything on its ear on the CBS soap. So there was a bonus scene, if you guys haven't watched it, that came out after the Wednesday US episode where Ridge and Steffie were talking in the CEO office, and he was kind of getting increasingly annoyed with his daughter because she would not stop harping on Ridge's connection with Taylor Hayes. Steffie kept going on and on about Ridge's connection with Taylor, and Ridge was like, stop matchmaking. And Steffie would kind of go, oh, I'm not. Come on. That's exactly what Steffie was doing in this scene. They had a kind of a miniaturized version of it in the episode, but this was just protracted and Ridge was getting annoyed. And Brooke knows that's what Steffie is doing because, she's always parent trapping. And Brooke is also really annoyed, that she watched Taylor straddle Ridge during that chakra healing thing when we all know that was not a yoga move. That was a tantric sex position, as I told you guys the day after that aired. And Brooke was vowing while talking to Ridge that nothing is going to come between them. And then when they were hugging, he kind of had this look on his face. So I don't even know, he's just so prone to waffling. But Brooke has made it clear that she thinks Steffie has done Hope very, very dirty. And she does know that this puts Ridge in a tough position. Not only that, but Hope is very worried that Steffie might wind up firing other Logans, including her mom, Brooke, and also Katie Logan. And let's be honest, right? Steffie probably would clear out all the Logans from Forrester Creations if she got half a chance. She might keep Will around, but beyond that. So Thursday, Carter is back up at the office. Looks like he's doing some paperwork with Steffie and Ridge, those papers that Will dropped off the other day. And then as the week closes on Friday, Carter fills in Hope Logan and tells her he's got what he needs to get revenge and says the Forresters put it in his hands. But Carter's not grabbing revenge just for him. He wants to bring Hope back into Forrester Creations and restore hope for the future. But I doubt that's the end of it. Carter wants to punish those that hurt Hope, the woman he has all of a sudden decided that he loves. And I mean, we know Carter falls fast. He has got a history of getting in deep for women and proposing, a day and a half after they start dating, usually making bad choices. And here he is again, but at least Hope seems to be falling fast also. So no doubt Carter is planning to betray the Forresters. That paperwork is key. We've seen it from the promo. And once he abuses the power to get control, I absolutely think he's going to share it, but selectively with the Logans and himself, of course. And Hope's going to be cheering while he does it. And I just wonder if Steffie herself is going to find herself fired and Ridge is going to end up sitting on the sidelines with Eric, kind of helpless to stop what's happening. Now, I don't think Carter can steal their ownership of the company, but he might be able to take control of the day-to-day decision-making, like hiring and firing. So the profits might still belong to the Forresters, but the big decisions might wind up in the hands of Carter and whoever he decides should have a voice. And, ordinarily, Brooke might not want to see Ridge and Eric shoved aside, but she's very upset about what happened to Hope. And, she might also think that it's the Logans' turn to be in charge. And don't forget, Eric tried to talk Steffy into changing her mind about Hope. And he is married to a Logan, Donna Logan. But still, I can't imagine any of the Forresters are going to like it if Carter really goes through with this betrayal. And it looks like he's definitely going to give it a shot. And Steffy, of course, will have zero tolerance for this, and she's going to have a lot to say. So on Thursday's episode, if you haven't seen it yet, Steffy and Ridge are again trying to figure out why their COO, Carter, is so suddenly intense about Hope and her line when it's been circling the drain for months and months. And according to actress Jacqueline Wood, Steffy soon finds out about Carter and Hope, and she is shocked and outraged. Steffy is very upset. Finding out exonerates Hope where the hopping on Finn is concerned because, it's apparent she was in lingerie waiting on Carter, but then it also means that Hope and Brooke were lying and hiding this from everyone when she was busted at work doing this thing. If it was just her private life and they were dating outside work, that'd be one thing, but she got busted hopping on the CEO's hubby, and then they were doing a cover-up. So it also means that Carter has brought his personal feelings into what should have been a business decision about Hope for the future. He accused Steffy of making personal decisions when that's exactly what he was doing, right? Seems like that's what they're both doing. In the end, if Carter gets his hands on some ill-gotten power, I think he'll try and justify abusing it. I think he'll rationalize it that Steffy abused her power and was fulfilling a personal grudge by firing Hope. And of course, that's what Brooke and Katie think happened as well. And at this point, Katie also doesn't know about Carter and Hope, but I think she'll be okay about it. And I think Carter can probably get the Logan ladies on board with his plan to get Steffy out of control by reminding them she targeted Hope and may come for them if she has the opportunity. And again, unless they write some really wonky plot, I don't think they can take away Steffy's 37.5% ownership from her. I can't see the Forresters being so dumb they would sign any document that would assign their ownership shares to Carter while he sets up this LLC. But, it's a soap, not a real corporation, so never say never. I think Brooke would feel better if Steffy was no longer in a position of power over Hope. Maybe they fire her. Maybe they just fire her as CEO and send her to the mailroom, or she's the new security guard with Charlie. That'd be kind of funny. Brooke's pretty upset that Ridge did not defend Hope or stop Steffy from firing her. And when Brooke tried to talk to Ridge about it, he wouldn't undo it. So if Brooke feels like agreeing with Carter's takeover plan is the only shot to save Hope and prevent Steffy from targeting the Logans again, she might agree. So in the end, we could see Brooke and Hope get the chance to fire Steffy, show her the door, bring back Hope for the future without Steffy in the way. But man, if they do that, it's not going to put the Forrester versus Logan feud to rest. It will throw gasoline on the flame. So we'll see what happens by the end of this week. And when we get the spoilers for next week, when the big revenge plan is all revealed, but I'm pretty excited about it.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.